to improve its ability to patrol the vast maritime domain of the Philippines. Including its exclusive economic zone, the Philippine Navy has embarked on acquiring a new batch of offshore patrol vessels that has an approved budget of 30 billion pesos or $600 million for 6 units of offshore patrol vessels and integrated logistics support. In this video, we will look at the Offshore Patrol Vessels project, and we will see the requirements needed by the Philippine Navy.
Mark 0330 for 62 low 665.
301 Freedom Mark, showcase for recovery, CV1 approach, expected final bearing 331, altimeter 3001. 301 Marshall 170, 24 Angels 9er.
The Offshore Patrol Vessel project is under the Horizon 2 phase of the revised AFP modernization program, aimed to improve the Philippine Navy's ability to patrol the vast maritime domain of the Philippines. In 2012, the Philippine Navy released its desired force mix plan, which calls on the acquisition of offshore patrol vessels. This will give the service ships a workhorse on peacetime roles like maritime patrol and surveillance, maritime law enforcement, intelligence gathering, search and rescue, humanitarian missions, or on low-intensity conflicts. This project will replace its patrol craft vessels, mainly from World War II, like the Malabar class. The technical specifications for the OPV project. The Navy proposed that at least nearer to 70 to 80 meters in length. Displacement, this will depend on the ship's final size and fit out, but we expect the Philippine Navy to shift its requirements, probably having a ship weighing at least 900 tons. The ships would use diesel engines, probably in combined diesel and diesel configuration. And also expected to have a maximum speed of somewhere between 20 to 23 knots, which is the standard speed of an OPV. It is also expected to have a range of somewhere above 3,000 nautical miles, an endurance of at least 2 weeks, and will be capable of operations up to Sea State 5, while also survivable at least up to Sea State 7. The Navy will use the Oto Malara 76mm Super Rapid Naval Gun as the ship's default primary gun. But no information was provided yet regarding the quantity of remote-controlled machine gun systems, but it would be 25mm or 30mm caliber for a secondary gun. The ships are fitted for, but not with, of at least 2 twin anti-ship missile launchers and a SHORAD system, similar to the Simbad RC. With combat management system. The ship shall be fitted for, but not with, Tactical Data Link 16. The containerized mission modules may include an unmanned aerial vehicle system and a helicopter, especially when the helicopter is not on the deck, or a mine warfare system. It may also include an unmanned sea vehicle. The OPVs will use the long-range acoustic device as their defensive and communications capabilities. A helicopter deck is required, but a hangar is not required but can be offered by shipbuilders if they can. The ships should have the capability to have accommodated and launch at least 2 rigid hull inflatable boats for boarding. Davits would be a standard, although a quick launch and recovery system is required, to be at least for 1 rigid hull inflatable boats. The Navy also considered that at least 4 of the OPVs should build in the Philippines, and at least 2 OPVs to be built on in their shipbuilding shipyards to benefit the country of origin. But at least 4 of the OPVs should benefit the Philippine shipbuilding industry, directly or indirectly. The Navy envisions these ships as their primary asset in monitoring the country's maritime borders and interests. Capable of sailing in the open ocean and rough sea states, and staying long enough to show the flag and provide security to the country's interests and territory, and provide intelligence and surveillance information to the Philippine Navy and the Armed Forces of the Philippines as part of the Coast Watch Philippines, and a component in the Armed Forces of the Philippines C4A Star system.